Okay, so I'm doing it. Yeah, though I don't have the parts I want on, so I'll be doing another review of this. I'm gonna be replacing the old reviews for newer ones for all the. I think it was like, let's see, you. I think I have like two or three that I need to redo the reviews of because I've changed up, like Koba over here, who has been changed a bit, such as the head and neck to give a little more longer necked dragon head kind of look. I've kind of already did a short for this, or a short video, however you want to say it. But I also switched these armor pieces around so she has more articulation in her little scythe arm things, little claw arms. Still don't know what I'm going to do about them. I might actually change up to have fingers similar to, shit, where's his ass? On. Kind of like Cobble here, where he has little Exoforce arms be used as claws. I might do that for hers. I don't know yet. So, consider that a thing that could be happening. But one of the biggest changes, I changed up her torso and gave her a long tail. It's not the tail I would like for her to have, but it fits her slender kind of look. And again, it's something that's just supposed to be that kind of little melee thing in the back that you can be able to use. I just really wanted her to have a tail. That was kind of the core thing I really wanted to do with her, but I decided to turn her into a dragon. The only problem with it is that I didn't know how to pull it off. But yeah, here I am now. Let me just move this over a little bit. A little bit of adjustments. Hold on. Doing this live. Live adjustments. Why does it need to tilt that much? It should not need to tilt that much. Hold on. There we go. Probably should have fixed it before I decided to start the review. But I'm going a little more depth into Koba, because Koba's kind of have a little bit of a lore change. Let me just get over to here, and I'll read out real quick. It's on the Google Doc. Koba is the Amata of fire and plasma. That's the thing that's I changed. I have a reason for that later on down the line. Anyways, and the leader of the Amata as a whole. Brash at times and always ready for a fight, but lacking the self-confidence needed for a leader. Koba tends to look to her brother Tiki, always believing in his wisdom, as he always has an idea of what to do. Once she appeared, she started to search for her brethren in order to start their journey unknown. At some point, she would save her brother Vero from a Kogakan in the deserts of Po Magna. After filling up on food and resources, they would venture forth in search of their brethren. That's kind of what the thing I'm going to be going with when I actually, redoing everybody. I'm right now working on Tiki next. I just wanted to do a review. But yeah, not much has really changed with Koba outside of maybe some torso changes and stuff like that. I'll give you a 360 as best I can. It's gonna be kind of hard because her tail is really long. I would pull off the tail and have that separate, but I can't. Are you focused? You're as focused as you're gonna get. My lighting sucks in this room. It's just gonna be pretty blurry. Another thing with the dragon head that I wanted to do is I wanted to make it to where her mouth opened up a little better, because beforehand, whenever her mouth would open, it would look like she would just have like a little horse mouth. She didn't seem like she had much of a range of movement in her mouth. So I had to change it up. I also bulked out her neck a little bit so it looks more organic, so you could barely tell if there's kind of like joints in between them. If I can get these 1x2 bracket things in red, I'll change those out. But I only have the underside ones in red, which is weird because I thought I had the other kind. Either way, I also but separate from the video that I made previous, a short one I made where she had a nostril for her nose, I have swapped that out for a beaked mouth. She still has a nose. I just haven't figured that out yet. I'm probably going to change this head out for, what was it? It's those Vikings dragon head things, crimson, silver, green ones. Those are like the colors that came in. I'm going to see if I can get a crimson one in the future and use that for her head, because the eye sockets are exactly 2 studs wide and the rest is kind of 4 studs wide with a tiny bit over. I can still be able to give her the horns and everything and save up on parts. And it would be a lot more better shaping than what I've got here going on. It looks like she has a big freaking schnoz. Doesn't look that good. But yeah, that's the thing I'm going to be changing up with her if I can get a hold of one of those, as well as a different kind of, I guess you say tool weapon. I want to give her what looks like she has like blade arms, kind of like Gigan, which is one of the inspirations as well as Godzilla when I decided to design her in this form. I was kind of looking at that stuff. The tail, she's supposed to be able to shoot lasers out of it, but I haven't figured out how she'll be able to do that. I might have an idea. Don't hold me on that. But yeah, she I might change up if anything to give her that ability to shoot lasers out of it. I don't know. But yeah, she is now replacing what was his name, Akis, as the plasma one. I kind of have some lore for that, so when I actually go about Akis and redoing his review or doing his review, I don't know if I posted it yet. I'm going to probably canonize it to where Akis is a failed experiment trying to clone Koba. That's going to be a kind of a running thing you're going to be hearing, seeing more is that with the lore. When I post this, I'm going to post a link to the Google Doc as well, because though I'm still actively working on it, I'm just going to post it and let it get worked on as I'm doing it. I just got to, go about doing such a thing. I also want to see if I can maybe think of some more tidbits for her, but I'm getting rambling now. She has a pretty good amount of articulation. The head obviously is on ball joints, though slightly limited. I might change up these little attachment points in the shoulders so she has more neck articulation, but she gets a pretty good amount of it. Mouth articulation, like shown before. Her jaw likes to get unplugged too much because from when you're moving it. Let's see. The spikes on her back are supposed to be able to move to be emotive, so that's a thing she could do. There's friction ball joints in the hip, knees, and feet, but the armor kind of hinders it a little bit. I kind of want to trade this out for a Metru leg piece in your crimson and red. I know it comes in crimson. I don't know about red. Either or, I'll use whatever one I can get a hold of. And I will just go about doing that for them in the future. Again, that headpiece I was talking about for a replacement for her head, I should be able to do it with miniature ball joints. It has an axle hole on it inside of it. And maybe even give her a spike on her nose. I haven't decided on that yet. Try and figure out different weapon tool pieces for her blades, and maybe give her claws to go with it. Might do the claws beforehand. Haven't decided yet. But yeah. She has pretty good range of motion in her arm. For both points, there's just ball joints, no limitations except for right here at the wrist, because I didn't want the wrist to just be all over the place when I was posing her. The tail is a bunch of ball joints. Honestly, if it didn't look so damn janky, I would just make it bigger pieces instead of all these tiny ones. Kind of like how her tail is right now with the one with the middle ball joint. I would have done that, but it looks so gappy and like it just did not work. So I decided to just go this route instead. Might figure something else out for the tail in the future. Maybe make it much more smaller and pudgy. Haven't decided on that yet. I can use maybe ball joints if I do that. Who knows? Or I just do something system based, but I don't know if I want to do that. Altogether, Koba right now is, as far as I'm concerned, finished until I can get those parts I was talking about. And any other parts. I mean, maybe I can use the Metru leg pieces with the shin guard pieces from what was his name, Akar. I already have one of them. I just need a second one. I'd probably try that. I don't know. It'll be something I do in the future. The tail blade, again, I might make it look like she has a laser that she can shoot out of it. I haven't decided. Again, she is plasma, so that's her thing. I kind of want to keep those consistencies. And again, you'll see as a running thing with what I build. I mean, Ilu is going to be water and pressure. So she'll be able to just, not like pure pressure, but, actual water pressure that she could put on down on you. Yeah, that's basically Koba. And all the changes I plan to do in the future. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to take down her original review because it's kind of bad. But that's it. You have a great day, a great night, and Merry Christmas, because it's just around the corner.